Hello. This is the first week of my, whole uh new schedule and everything. Um, yeah, the last week was it was actually a pretty busy week. Solely because of work. Right now, currently, there is a deal going on. It is $9.99 for any crust pizza with like 7 toppings. Um, I mean, and you know, it goes on for the whole month. So this month might actually be a pretty decent month for me. I might make a good amount of money this month. But so far, I think this is the first week that they've done it, and it was busy. I will tell you that it was extremely busy. Um, but Tuesday, I went about my day. I worked out. Bought some food and everything that I needed. Wednesday, I worked. Decently busy day. I think I made maybe around like, actually no, yeah, around like $80. Made around $80 for a Wednesday. Not horrible. Um, Thursday off, and then Friday to Sunday. Oh my God. So this week I actually was scheduled longer than I normally am scheduled for. Wednesday I was working from 10 to 6. I ended up staying till like 7:30, maybe 8. So yeah, that was Wednesday. And then Friday to Sunday, I was scheduled from 10 to 7, and all of those days I ended up staying till like 8. So yeah, those 3 days were like 10-hour shifts, and then my Wednesday was about 9. Actually no. Yeah, closer to like a 9, or let's see. Close to a 10, not exactly a 10. Maybe like 9.5 or something. Not entirely sure. But I hit 40 hours for the week, which means on average about 10 hours per day. And all of those hours are going to my paycheck this week, along with the hours that I'm getting for Wednesday. Because I work Wednesday, I get paid Thursday because I have early deposit. But yeah, it was very tiring, but it was good for money. So, you know, ups and downs, Other than that, I've just been going to the coffee shop. I've been reading my book. I've so far I've read 3 of them, and right now I'm reading I Am Legend. I this particular story, or this particular book, half of the book is I Am Legend, and the other half is short stories by, I believe, the same author that wrote I Am Legend, Richard Matheson. The book came out, I believe, in like the 50s, maybe. Yeah, I think it came out in the 50s. The actual story of I Am Legend itself is only like 170 pages. But I think that the book is actually a lot better of a story than the movie. It also makes sense as to why it is called I Am Legend. Because in the movie, it doesn't really make sense. In the book, it very much does make sense as to why it's called that. But yeah, I read the book, I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna finish this book this week, and Thursday, I'm going to go to Half Price Books and pick up, or I'm gonna try to pick up a couple of books. Both of them are recommendations from the baristas over at the coffee shop that I frequent. One of them is Project Hail Mary. That one's supposed to be getting a movie actually as well, with Ryan Gosling in it, I believe. That's what one of them was telling me. The other one was Lock All the Doors, I believe it was called. That one's more of like a horror type movie, horror slash thriller type book. But yeah, the Project Hail Mary one, that one's a little bit more recent, came out 2021. So that one I might have to look at other places just because of the fact that it is newer. It might not, be in half price books where they have older used books. It is still like 4 years old, but still, it is still relatively new. But yeah, I plan on going over to Dallas, just outside Dallas, but to go pick up some books, do a little bit of shopping over at North Park Mall, and probably go watch the new Superman movie, see what that's about. But I mean, yeah, I plan on doing that Thursday when the paycheck drops and everything, after I put, money aside into my savings. I've started putting money back into my savings. I got down to like two grand. And after I had did all this stuff in my room, and after I had done the stuff to my truck, I was down to about like 2 grand. But I'm and I never pulled from it. Thankfully enough, I never actually pulled from my savings to pay for anything that's gone on since then. But I haven't actually put anything into my savings, so it's been sitting at that point. And just recently, last paycheck, I did put some money in. I'm gonna put some more in Thursday, and yeah, I'm starting to build up my savings again. So that is also very nice. But yeah, that's everything that's gone on. Just working out. Working out at the boxing gym. I've been going for like an hour and a half. I'm actually able to jump rope now. That's one thing that I've been really wanting to do. I find jump rope pretty fun, and I've been able to jump rope to a point where I can do some of the old stuff that I could do, like the boxer skip, one leg skip. I can now, like the whole crossing the arms thing, I can do that. Yeah, the whole like basically like running in place thing where it's like one foot after the other, I can do that. It's all real fun. I personally enjoy doing jump rope. I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm at a point where I can do that now. And I'm starting, I'm going for longer. I'm not getting as tired as fast, so it's just all around, everything is seeming to get better in terms of fitness and everything. So that is a plus. Yeah. Today I went to the coffee shop. I worked out. I made my lunches. It's half a pound of chicken, half a pound of ground chicken, and a Minute Maid rice. Put that in a bowl. That's my lunch. It's about 50 grams of protein. And then for dinner, I have a pound of ground beef and 2 of the Minute Maid rice cups. That is about 100 grams of protein. With those 2 meals, that puts me at 150. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 170, just because it's supposed to be a gram of protein per pound. And I'm also looking at starting to work out more often. And also do maybe a little bit more like calisthenic type stuff, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, squats, things like that. Just I guess build some muscle, get a little bit more toned and everything. But yeah, that's that. Also, starting to feel out for electrical apprenticeships. Like I said, I've been wanting to get that. I want to have an apprenticeship by the end of the summer, and yeah, it's getting towards that point. So I'm starting to like feel out saving money. Saving money is also part of that. That way, because I don't know how long in between, you know, me leaving and me going and applying, how long in between I won't have a job. So putting some money away is a smart decision. And yeah, that's everything that's gone on in the past week. This week I'm working Wednesday. I'm off Tuesday, Thursday. Wednesday I'm working until 5, I believe. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I work. Friday I'm pretty sure I'm staying until 6. Saturday, Sunday I'm staying until 7. Saturday though, I am going in at 12 instead of 10 like I normally do, because one of the other drivers, he wants to get off at 5:30, or he needs to get off at 5:30 for, I'm not entirely sure, but he's requesting to be off at 5:30, so he is gonna be opening, and I'm coming in at midday. I'm working until 7, and then Sunday 10 to 7. But yeah, the only day that's really important, honestly, is Wednesday, because that is adding another maybe like 6 hours, I think. No, I think it's 5. So 10 to 12 is 2 plus another 6, another 8 hours to my paycheck. So yeah, this paycheck should be looking really good. Yeah, I haven't picked up any new pieces in a while. I haven't gone to the guy's booth in a decent amount of time. I went when they had told me they were going to be back at this particular market, but they weren't there. And then since then, I haven't really gone in the past weeks. I'm gonna go this weekend, see if he's there, maybe pick up another piece, add another color to my collection, you know. But I haven't picked up any new minerals or anything recently. And I've kind of been wanting to, but yeah, that is what it is. So yeah, thank you for watching, anybody that watches. Thank you for commenting, anybody that comments. I do read them, I do appreciate them. And till my video next Monday, that's everything. So till then, see you.